Hi, it's Jason Pearson here, and today I have a woman here named Jennifer on here, and she went through the 30-day challenge, and she lost 6 pounds. She didn't have a lot to lose already. A lot of women actually only have maybe 5, 10, or 15 pounds to lose, and I think she only had maybe 10 pounds. She already lost 6 pounds in the first 30 days, which is great. And we're gonna go over her experience here and how she did and what happened here. So, Jennifer, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Very welcome. So, Jennifer, tell us tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little bit of your backstory before you came to the diet, like your backstory, what you wanted to accomplish, any internal, external struggles you had, and the wall that you hit before you decided to do, this program.
All right. Well, 28 years old. I'm here, living here in Missouri. I've had an active life, ever since being young. So, I've done sports. I know cross country, basketball, you name it, volleyball, I've done it. But over time, as you get older, you start getting the weight back and then injuries come. And so over time, I've worked at a very stressful job. And then, when you get all that stress and you don't really go to the gym or work out very much anymore, and then you gain the pounds. And so, here I am going to the gym this past year and still feeling very tired from work, definitely, and having that stress, but just not seeing a lot of changes in my weight. So you'd run, I don't know, goodness, 2 to 3 miles. I'm wondering, okay, really? I'm putting in the work and there's just no good change happening. And then you're like, well, I guess I just need to work harder and just keep plugging away at it. And that's just the mentality that most people have. And it wasn't until a friend had posted on Facebook about the Jason Pearson diet. And I hate the word diet, I really do. But I'll just go ahead and name it. I have looked at, people who do keto, and they do Plexus, and they do Whole30. Oh my goodness, there's optimal health, which I know there's benefits with that too. But honestly, I was thinking about it, all these different diets, whatever you want to call them, they really don't structure what you're taught back in elementary school, which is the pyramid. The pyramid that you should be following for your health, just all the main basic food groups. Because if you look at all these diets, they are so focused on cutting out something from those food groups, which I honestly don't appreciate. And a lot of these diets want you to buy their supplements. They want you to buy their shakes. And, goodness, they're like $400 even to get a nutritionist. I don't know if a lot of people study this out, but it's just very hard to find something that's worth it. And anyway, my friend finally had posted about the Jason Pearson diet, and I looked into it because it kind of sounded too good to be true. She's like, yeah, $27 a month, even just doing a 30-day challenge, and there's no supplements, no shakes. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'll just try this, because there's nothing that I have to continue to buy. And it's just, you go to your grocery store and you buy the stuff, and then you just eat and see what happens. And really, so my purpose for not only starting this program was to get healthy or to feel healthy, but also to get strong. Really, a lot of women don't focus on being strong. They just want to look nice. They want to look great. And yeah, there's pounds that I need to still lose over time, but I want to feel good, and overall strong is my word for this year. But also my goal was not just to lose weight. It was really, I think, to be a testimony for my mom. She just struggles with weight, and I want to be that testimony to her that I found a group, or I found something that you don't have to cut out all this stuff, or you don't have to, just eat vegetarian stuff or be vegan. You can literally do the full pyramid food group and lose weight. And so I tried the challenge. I didn't know if it was like legit, but $27, you get a nutritionist, you can't beat that, and why not try it? And so that's the point of me starting the challenge, was to at least see, okay, if I can do it, even though I have not a lot of weight compared to my mom, at least I could be a soundboard she could talk to, and she could see some of the results, and they may not be drastic, but she could at least know, like, wow, there is a difference. And just being able to tell her, all the great things about it. So I could go on and on about it, but that's my reasoning for starting the program.
That's awesome. And kudos to you for doing that. So you set out on to doing this journey, this 30-day challenge. And what was when did you get the aha moment? Like, oh, this is this works. This is it.
Oh man, I know it sounds really small, but I know the aha moment is not so much about the weight loss. It was just seeing the changes in drinking water. Because after you do that, water does fill you, and it helps you eat less, and you're not snacking 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my aha moment was drinking the water. And then I'm married, so my husband just like, oh wow, your skin feels really good. They like touch my face, and so over time, then you see the pounds drop. So I don't know, it's something small, but just starting with the water, that was kind of like my aha moment. Like, oh, I should continue doing this, see what happens more. So
that's awesome. Did you experience anything else in these 30 days? I know you have like a demanding job, and it's also stressful and stuff too. Did you see anything else in the 30 days?
I know that definitely my hunger cravings have changed. I know there's the point where I'm like, I'm gonna eat something bad. Because you're going through like that detox moment in phase 1 and the first week, and I'm just like, okay, I made it, but why can't I have at least like one little thing of the pastry or whatever? And I'm guilty, I did it. But I mean, after the fact, you eat it and you're like, wow, it wasn't as satisfying or as not filling, because it's filling,
mm-hmm.
but it wasn't, your stomach didn't feel great afterwards. So yeah, I saw the change in, your sweets change to where you're not fully craving stuff. And I think it's the power, the discipline in your mind. It's like, oh, I can say no to all this stuff because I know overall it won't benefit me. So that was good. I'm sure there's something else. I can't really think of it right now.
Sleep getting better, energy getting better?
I think energy will probably be the way it is, just because
mm-hmm.
it is a stressful job, but it's, but I think there is a pretty good change there.
Oh, good. So here, when you complete the 30-day challenge, was there any type of I guess, what was your end result? What did you get by when you finished 30-day challenge? When you're like done, you're like, I got this, and this. I achieved this. I know you're talking about your mom too, and finding something that works that comes from all food groups. It's nothing that's like missing in anything else, and any transformation you might have experienced during these 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, like weight loss. I mean, you see it. You just constantly over time. Now that I've ended the challenge, I'm still implementing the menus, so I will probably find myself back on here because I want more menus, because that's really what it's all about. It's maintaining just good health and just getting some ideas for menus and not having to resort back to processed food, which is obviously not the best for you at all. And it's been helpful to get coaching on running, because I've had an issue with my hip all these years. That's resulted all the way back from high school, and just being able to get advice on what I'm doing wrong. And also not even just my hip situation, because that's ongoing, so I can't say it's complete yet and healed. But also, as small as it is, just breathing when I run, because that was one of the big things of not running hard. And I was able to overcome not having pain in my side like I normally would. And so those are, I'd say, some factors there.
Oh, good. And what do you think about after this injury you've had for all these years, since I think you said high school, right? Or was it college?
Mm-hmm. It's high school.
Mm-hmm. Through college, and I think you've been to some other professionals that have maybe given you some advice on it, whatever it is, and then I evaluated it and gave you what after I did. Once you told me what was going on, so let me do this test real quick. After we did this test, I told you, it's like, this is what's going on, and here's how we can correct it. And I've done this before for other people that have had the same type of injury. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, I thought it was, I did have a chiropractor that basically did tell me the same thing that you were telling me about. It's really a brain issue that you're talking about, but there was never, here's how to fix it. It was just, this is the issue, and so you just need to somehow overcome it, kind of thing, instead of here's some exercises or things you need to be doing on a regular basis if you want to really fix it. So that was definitely really helpful, that most providers don't tell you. Like, just kind of just, here's the result and good luck.
Good luck. Yes. It's kind of like, I've worked with a lot of diabetics that come on the program, type 2 diabetes, and they come on the program and they've done all types of stuff before, but it's gone in like 4 to 6 weeks, and they're off the medication from metformin and anything else. And when their doctor diagnoses them with it, they say, okay, now you need to adjust your eating habits. So you need to find a nutritionist. And then they'll say, like, but all nutritionists are not in the same category. There's good ones, there's bad ones, and then that's it. Then they say, there you go.
Right.
So then they're like, okay, where do I find this nutritionist? And like, how do I know who's good and who's bad? So,
I hear you.
So, well, great. So if somebody was watching this right now and want to know, should they invest in this program for themselves? Should they invest in themselves? Should they get started now? Will this work for them? It worked for you, but will it work for them? What would you tell them right now?
I'd tell them they definitely need to do it, for sure. But also that they would remember that it takes time. And I think a lot of people, and I find myself in this category too, I want the result like in a week.
Yes.
And if I don't see it in a week, if I don't see much change in a week, then I just give up and just call it quits. But that, like I was thinking, just discipline. If you really want to keep at it and you really want weight loss, then go for it. Like, this is a program that really all Americans should be a part of, in my opinion, just because of how affordable it is. It really is, compared to all the other nutritionists that try to sell you things when all you need is just good, nutritious food that you can find at a natural grocery store or just Walmart or wherever. So it's out there. You just have to look for it. And I would definitely recommend this program because it just really does change your thinking about food, and your lifestyle changes for sure.
That's awesome, Jennifer. Thanks so much for coming on here, and you heard it from her. Get started today. Come on the program. See for yourself. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yes.
Everything to gain, and you get the results just like everybody else has. You just come on, follow the program. I give you the menus. You can print them out. Just look at them on your smartphone. Go grocery shopping. You'll get daily videos from me. walking you through. You'll learn stuff too, everything about your different things about your body and how food and about foods and why you eat this and why you need to have that. Other than that, I look forward to working with you, and I'll see you on the program.